How's it going? Strife here, and this is the walkthrough for the new AC Path 1. So we're going to pick it up in the middle right there. If you want to watch the first section, I have a shared path guide as well. But once we get down to this room, it's the same pre-patch. You're going to have to kill the 6 burrows around the room. As you can see, we split up into 2 groups since this is a speed run. If you all want to go together, you want one person to stay at the middle to kind of defend the NPC, and the 4 people can go left first and then make their way to the right side of the minimap. But by doing it with the 2 warriors on left side and then the Guardian Mesmer and the other warrior on the right side, we can just do it a lot faster. You see that this part's a bit harder. The mini Gravelings, they have bleeding that they put on you now, and then the bigger Gravelings, they kick you instead of just knocking you down when they dive. So it can get a bit more challenging when you're doing it this way, but it's still pretty manageable overall. And then once you complete that event, you're just again going to go to the top of this ramp here and get the scepter. The other thing that changed a bit, it's not really an actual change to mechanics, but right now the shaders on the Gravelings are a bit messed up, so it causes extreme lag if you have a lower end computer. It doesn't affect me as much in this video, but that may be something you will notice until they fix it. They said they're aware of it and they are currently working on reducing the lag in this dungeon. So for this next part, we're just going to run up to the top left room and do the second event. It's a pretty easy run overall. There's not really anything you have to dodge. There's some grubs that spawn, but they don't do much to you. So we're just going to run up here. There's this pack of Gravelings that will aggro you, but again, just dodge, pretty easy. And then as you can see, I'm going on the left side of this path into the room. If you go the way I just went, you won't spawn the red slimes. So it makes it easier to get the NPC back here. So we are just going to wait for our last party member to get up here. He's actually running through the middle here. So you can see those slimes spawned. But overall, looks like not a big deal. So next we're going to come up to this door. You really only need 2 people for this part, but we need to collect 5 scepters in this room. This part's the same as pre-patch as well. So you're going to get 1 scepter here. You're going to get 2 scepters straight where Brazil's going, and then I'm going to take the bottom path here and pick up 1 scepter that you can see glowing on the ground right ahead of me. Again, just time your dodges so you don't get knocked down. And then the other scepter is in that pack right ahead of me where the 2 warriors are. So once you pick up the 5 scepters, you can see the top right corner, that quest prompt updated. So you're going to leave 1 person back to talk to Hodgins. This will create a waypoint back in that room, and you can actually run to the end of this room, or you can just run back the opposite way if you want to go through the Gravelings again, but you'll break combat back here, and then you can waypoint to the room, collect your chest, and go on to the last boss of this path. Alright, so once you pick up your chest here, we're just going to do a short little run, and if you want, you can have your group wait for the entire group to get together at the entrance to the tunnel for the next run to the final boss. So right up here is the tunnel. We're just going to wait right here until everyone's together, and then just utilize the speed buffs and run together. This is a pretty easy run overall though, so you can do it solo. It's not like a Raw or TA where you absolutely need to group up. And then of course the line of warding on Guardian is really, really good now because you can cast it while you're moving. So you can utilize that as well. As far as this next boss goes, so we're going to run down to leash everything at the same spot as before. There's no longer 6 Gravelings in the room with the boss, it's just the boss by himself. This boss is probably the easiest boss of this dungeon now. He has, his 2 new mechanics are he's going to still scream, but it's not the same crazy damage scream that insta-downs you. It's a smaller, more frequent scream. He's also going to shoot out a huge laser beam, which you just want to dodge and get behind him. So he's going to do that now. And then his last thing is he's going to spawn Gravelings. You can see these flame circles from the scepter around the area. You just want to stand in the circle and it'll instantly kill the Gravelings. Since this group kills him so fast, we don't even need to worry about them though. So hopefully this guide helped you out a bit for AC Path 1, and thanks for watching.